Hello everybody. If you have watched any of my other videos, you'll see that I end up having a lot of different equipment that I get to use around my property. Most of it is stuff either that I can borrow from work or from a friend or a buddy or something like that. This is a borrow from a friend. Now I'm going to tell you that I absolutely love this little machine. It's a little Bobcat 322. It's got right now a wider bucket. He has a whole bunch of attachments. It's even got the auxiliary hydraulics. You can hook up a little jackhammer or things like that. You can put a thumb on it, I believe. It uses this wonderful little Kubota engine. This is a D722. I can't remember how many horsepower it is. I'll bleep that up there. I think it's in the 20 range. But this thing is just a compact little machine, and rubber tracks. The tracks will actually extend out just a little bit if you need it to. But this thing is a fantastic little machine. I'm going to say, and probably somebody's going to disagree, and that's great. Throw it down in the comments, but one of these will outwork a tractor mounted backhoe 10 times over. Well, let's just go twice over. I use this to put in a whole bunch of pipe. I'll go out and show you. So I was using the little mini excavator to put in some irrigation pipe. There's a piece that runs along here, a piece along my property edge over there. You can kind of see where some of the dirt has been affected. It came down the back side of the property and then out and behind the shipping container, and made pretty quick work of it. One of the reasons that I say that that little mini excavator is better than a tractor mounted backhoe is because of how quickly you can get around with it. It's got the little scraper blade, which you can do some work with. You can move some stuff around, but it is just so quick. And all of this digging, over 200 feet of pipe. There used to be a drainage ditch here, and I completely put the pipe in and then filled it. I pulled some of the material from this little hill. This kind of goes up on the back side of my property. Pulled some of that down to refill in the ditch because the ditch just kept growing in. But that little thing, working for a couple of days doing this, 5 gallons of gas, or excuse me, diesel, 5 gallons of fuel. So quick, maneuverable. With the tracks, it's just like a regular excavator, so you can really get around quickly. So I just got a little bit more work to do on my pipe, but let's go back to that excavator. So I'm just keeping it in the shop, so if it does happen to rain, that it doesn't get soaked down. But back to a bunch of the pros about these little guys. Let's see if I can get around. You can see right behind the seat belt there is a switch, so you can go from 2 different types of controls for the joysticks. It's just nice and simple to use. You got all your auxiliary and your forward and reverse for your travel, and then if you have the hammer or you're doing some of the other things with the auxiliary hydraulics, you can use that. You can also, this one has the pivot on the arm, so you can put it to the side. So it's very versatile little unit. And if you ever need to do a little bit of digging, man, go rent one of these things. Like I said, I was lucky enough, I got a friend that I can borrow it from. But a great little machine. I'll show you working with it just a little bit. I didn't film any of the ditch digging, but I got a little bit of dirt work to do with the cabin. You might have saw the cabin on one of the videos too, of us moving it. It's going to get set right back there. So I'm going to dig basically where I'm going to pour the slab for that to sit. Well, before mini X's and Bobcats, we had shovels. So I'll use a shovel. You can see I started digging some. Oh, yes. Everywhere you dig here is solid rocks. This is crazy. I'm gonna wait for the Mini X to come back.